Hi everyone. Today on Hello Susan, we're recycling this packaging into a journal holder. Now I purchased a new surge protector and this is the packaging it came in. I kept it because I liked it and I thought it might be useful. For what I didn't know, I pried open the side to see if it could be covered easily or not. I decided it could, but what would I use this for? Since the new trend, at least for me, is tall slim journals, I decided it would be perfect for a holder for a tall journal. I measured it. Can you believe it's exactly 11 inches tall and a little shy of 5 inches wide? I took that as a sign it was meant to be. Anyway, now I need to design a digital journal kit to fit my new journal holder. Oh, how fun that's going to be. I'm going to use 32-pound paper to cover this box because I don't want the package design to bleed through. And I'm going to cover the packaging off camera so I don't need to be rushed. I'll bring it back and show you my progress and we'll decorate it together. See you in a few minutes. Hi everyone. I covered the packaging and today we're going to decorate the tall journal holder together. It wasn't hard at all to cover the package with paper. I did use a 32-pound weight so that the packaging words and stuff did not seep through. And I did take it apart to cover it inside and out. I think it turned out just great. I want to see if you can see inside there. And this is the back. I put that beautiful girl on there. So I had to design papers for this kit, and I decided to use the blue deed folder, so I poured in some blue, and then all of a sudden here goes pink. So I just love the combination though. Isn't that pretty with the script and the flowers and that pink background? That's a vintage wallpaper back there. Okay, well let's go ahead and decorate this box. So where it came apart right here, and I remember showing that to you, and then of course this folded out. So when I put it back together, I just put, you know, this back in and just glued that back in place. But with it open, it could just lay out like that. Okay, so I went through my stash and I decided on these appliques and trims to give it the feel that I wanted. So let's see, let's do the back first. I don't know what this is. I have a whole roll of it. It's some kind of mesh with a ribbon. I'm thinking it might be to make hats or something. It's kind of that feel. But I want to put that right here. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. And I'm going to make a pocket out of it. I really didn't want to cover up everything, but you know, I want to make a pocket and I want to put some tags inside there and I want to see this beautiful girl. So I decided to go with something sheer like this. I had printed out this girl, oh gosh, months ago, and just loved her blue eyes and the pink, and it's just so soft and dreamy. And I thought, I don't know where I'm going to use that. And then I was going through my stuff and I thought, and it fit perfect because, you know, it filled the whole page. And I thought, oh my gosh. Okay. So the next thing I want to put on is this applique trim. And I want to put that across the pocket top, and that'll give it some extra strength as well. So I'm going to apply the glue, and I'm using the opposite side, not the side that it's intended. I kind of like that side better. It just has more of a vintage feel to it for me. Thinking since this is so sheer, I might ought to put a piece of paper. Let's see if I have one that I can grab real quick and get in there. I don't really want to get glue. seeping through and then gluing my pocket shut. Okay, so I still want to see that pink ribbon there. Just want to sop up any glue that could go through so it doesn't close that pocket up. It's a good thing I did. See how that's adhered? My goodness. Make sure we get it all up. Okay, let's check the corners. I want to make sure they get down real good. Isn't that pretty? I think that just really makes it so pretty without taking away from it. And then when we want to put a tag in there, you know, it'll still show through. And you can use it for a pocket or not use it for a pocket. It's going to be up to you. All right, let's make sure that's okay still. And didn't glue it shut. Okay, I think it's going to be good. Let's do the top part. So I've got this trim to go up here, and I want to extend it past the box a little bit. And then I've got this other mauve color that I want to put right there. I want to put this velvet. I found this blue velvet ribbon, and I'm going to put that down at the bottom like that. But I want to go ahead and get this one in place first. So I'm just going to put some Fabri-Tac around. I keep looking up at the camera because this is such a different size than what I'm used to working with. And I want to make sure that I stay where I'm supposed to be. Okay, looks like I can put a little bit more glue. So how is everyone? I just wanted to thank all my new subscribers and thank all my subscribers that are coming back, and all of you who are not subscribers but who are watching my videos. Thank you so much. My channel is growing and it makes me very happy. I just really want to help inspire the journal community to make more journals and make more things and stay creative. Let me look at this side and make sure that it's same on each side, and it is. Okay, because I wanted it to show through just a little bit there. All right, now let's take this mauve trim and let's put that on here. And I don't want to, see, I like this sheerness, so it's not really covering up the girl, but it's adding some dimension. Let's put this along there. Just these little touches, just, you know, bring it to further life. All right, let me hold it up. Yep, that looks good. Okay, now let's go ahead and put on, oh, fell in my lap. I thought, what happened to that trim? Okay, so this is going to wrap around the box like this. I'm having so much fun because it's something new and it's challenging me, but that's a fun thing too. And then once you do it, you've done it, and you feel more confident that it's not out of your comfort zone anymore. That just finishes off that edge and grounds it and gives that pocket just a little bit more strength too. Isn't that pretty? And I don't think that we took away from the picture at all. I think that we just added to it. What do you think? Okay, let's go and do the front. Now back here, I wanted to do a picture so that when we take the journal out, then we would have something to look at. And so I decided that this bird would be very sweet because it's got the pinks and the blues, and it brings that little pop of yellow, which just brings a little bit of life to it. And I want to put that right here. Just want to make sure I'm putting it exactly where it's supposed to be. Of course, I went ahead and glued the net on it, and I went ahead and inked everything. I want to put this applique on, so I just don't want to cover the bird. I just got to figure out exactly. Had this all figured out before I came on camera. So I'd know exactly where, okay, I think that's where we should put it. So I'm going to leave it right there. And I'm going to put some glue back here. Have y'all noticed when I craft, I hold this index finger up all the time? I don't know why I do that, but I was thinking about it because I noticed it in the videos and I thought, why are you doing that? 15 years ago, I was crafting and I went like that. Somehow my scissors slipped and I cut that finger. And I think my brain remembers that I cut that finger and it's constantly getting it out of my way so that I don't ever do that again. Well, at least that's my theory. Make sure that's perfectly in the center that way. Okay, now we got to glue the bottom part. I am just loving this. I know I said that already, but I am. This is so fun. I went back to Walmart thinking, I think I need another one of those holders so I can do another journal using a holder. But that surge protector is $16. And I thought, do I need another cardboard box that bad? Because I don't have any use for the surge protector. So I thought, well, maybe they would have the same packaging, but with a cheaper version. And I was willing to spend $5, $6 because, you know, you can get surge protectors for that price too. But no, it was only on the $16 one. So I decided, okay, I guess I'm not going to do that. I'm going to glue this net down just a little bit so it's not flopping around so much. Some of the trim is going to hold it down, but this will just make sure it stays in place right now. Just that looks pretty, doesn't it? Of course, you know, blue and pink. Blue is my favorite color, but the combination of blue and pink together, oh gosh, that just really does it for me. Okay, so now I want to put this trim, and I'm going to put this trim at the bottom, just right across there. So let's go ahead and put some glue, I think, on the project itself. And we may have to put a little bit more on the lace if it doesn't get all secured down. I'm going to turn it this way so I can see it better. Y'all can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, let me make sure it's straight. Get my little spatula. These thin fabrics like this, the glue seeps through and then gets all over my fingers, and then my fingers get sticky and keep pulling up the trim until it can set. Okay, well that's pretty. Now look at this applique. It was all together with this other one and more flowers, and I cut it apart. So think about that when you're looking at appliques, how many appliques you can actually get out of what you're using. And then like, you know, if your applique costs $10, but you can make 3 projects with it, that's pretty good price. Okay, so we're going to put this up here. And I don't want to cover the bird, so I just got to get it situated. What's going to happen with that? I don't want that to go over there. I probably will have to cut that off. Okay, so I'm going to hold that in place so I can start gluing this applique down. And I'm just following there's netting on the back of it, so I'm just trying to follow where the threading is so that it doesn't seep through so bad, the glue. I love that gold on there and that rhinestone. It's kind of shabby chic, but also it's cottagey too, and I seem to fluctuate between those two styles, cottagey and shabby chic. I really do like the combination of the two. Okay, let's put that down in place. Oh, that's so pretty. So my holder is going to be pretty whether the journal is inside it or not. And you know, the journal is, well, let me measure it and see how wide that is. It's 1.5 inches. And that's usually how much a spine is on a journal that I make. So I think that we're going to be able to have a pretty full journal inside there. Okay, let's see what I need to do here. I think I want that to go all the way down. So let me cut it off just right even with that. And then glue that tail down. Okay, I got that glued in place. Let's see if we can use this little piece just by connecting it back somewhere. See if it'll, oh, like right there, that looks good. But I think I need to angle it just a touch so it looks like it's coming off of that stem. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, so we didn't lose anything. That looks good. Just loving it. Okay, let's go ahead and do the bottom part now. The main feature. So I picked this this pretty woman. She's got a blue sash and a blue headband. And I thought she was just very sweet and would kind of go with this girl on the back. So I was keeping that in mind too. And I put net on the back of it already. So I think, if I remember correctly, that I wanted it off to the side a little bit. And let's see. Oh, I put the applique already on it. Okay, so I was helping myself out. That can't be the way I wanted it. It has to be down here. Yeah, there you go. It's been a day or so because I figured out what I wanted to do for the kit and worked on the kit after I did this. And I don't know if you're like me, but if it didn't happen just today, I had to think about it for a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Is this going to go over here? think so. I think it must go in the center. I tried it so many different ways, and I know y'all are just like me. When you're designing something, you have to try every situation that you can think of. Okay, I think that's going to get it. So I think it is in the center. Just have to see this trim I'm going to put along here. And let's see how far down I need to come. I don't want to cover up my girl too much. Okay. So that's about it right there, I think. Let's get it in the center. Put glue on the back of it too. Just so I can keep it in position easier. Okay. Alright, now we can do glue on the back, and we can just pretty much put it on the box now. This box is very sturdy. I didn't have to do anything to sturdy it up. It's pretty sturdy. Okay. Make sure it's not getting twisted. Make sure I'm not covering up the girl's little head. Okay, go ahead and put a little glue for this net so it's not just flying around. I just love the net though. Okay, now we can put this on. Trying to remember how I meant for it to go. I guess that's going to glue down underneath there, because I really don't want to cover her up so much. Okay, and this little blue ribbon wrapped around the front just a little bit too far, so I'm going to trim that off real quick. Make it flush with the box. Okay. Go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to put it on the flowers and any place that it's not just sheer net. There we go. That looks good, doesn't it? Okay, so let's go on this side now. Just where all the solid pieces are, so that we don't have so much glue seeping through. Okay. Stuck my finger right in it that time. Make sure it's matching up to the edges, and it is. Gotta get that trim over that blue. Okay, loving that. Okay, so now let's glue these pieces down on the bottom of the box. I guess I could cut them off and see if I could use them someplace else, but I also think that it would be really pretty on the bottom of the box. Oh, see, that does look pretty. Okay, one last thing to do and we'll be done with the box, and that's this blue velvet ribbon. So we're going to put it along the top edge right there. So I think it'd be easiest just to put the glue on the box than it would be to put it on the ribbon and then try to manipulate the ribbon. Okay, let's fold it in half to find the middle so I'll know where to put the middle. Okay. It just finishes that off so beautifully. Isn't that pretty? And got that little net coming out. Okay, well there's the front. That's what the side looks like. That's what this side looks like. And that's what the back looks like. You know, right here I need to trim those, but I think I'm going to let them dry real quick before I start trimming them. Then I don't get glue all over my scissors either. Let's see if we need to put a little ink on that trim just to age it up a little bit. Oh, I just love it. I hope y'all love it. And see if you can find a package. It doesn't have to be the package I used, but see if you can find a package, or even make one out of cardboard that resembles this. Okay, well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining me. See you next time. Bye-bye.